What's up, everybody? Appreciate you being here. Welcome into the stream. We thank you for being here again for our second stream of the night. It's March Madness time around here, and we are here to cover another great basketball game for the ones that just came from Iowa versus Nebraska. Wow, oh wow, y'all. It was an amazing game back and forth, and Iowa moves on to the Elite Eight to see if they can move to the Final Four. Cinderella still alive in that 9 seed Iowa Hawkeyes. So hope maybe some of you guys, Iowa fans, have them in the Elite Eight. But if you do, congrats to you as well. So, but tonight we're here for another huge matchup. It is the number 2 seed Houston Cougars, the 30-6 Houston Cougars, looking to get back to the final championship game after they lost to the Florida Gators last year in the championship game. And here's the Illinois Fighting Illini, 26-8, 3 seed, trying to knock off this Houston Cougar team. We'll see who happens here. This one's going to be a good one as well. Looking forward to you guys. Make sure you're hitting that like for us. Subscribe to the channel. Help us out to get to our goal of 100 likes tonight. So, but we're here for Houston. We're here for Illinois. Let's take a look at the chat really quick. Miss Tom back here. Handsome. What's up? Good to see you back. Daniel Berry as well. Caitlin says happy. And Iowa, baby. Iowa. If you're watching Ninja, make sure you are saying hi as well. And let's get to the pregame stats. All right, so let's learn a little bit about both of these teams. You should know a lot about them, but let's learn a lot about both of these teams first before we move on. But the Sweet 16 matchup of the Fighting Illini versus the Houston Cougars, and it is tonight from Houston. So this is going to be a home team matchup here for the Cougars. But we'll see if the Illinois can come in here and beat the Houston Cougars. But let's take a look at the Houston, the South, where this is being your Iowa moving on to the Elite Eight. They just beat Nebraska. Illinois beat VCU. They beat North Carolina. VCU beat North Carolina, and then Illinois, I'm sorry, beat Penn here, and then beat VCU to move on, and then see Houston. Their road started here against the 15 seed, and then moved on to Texas A&M and beat them. So here's we are in the South Division, South Tournament bracket. Let's take a look at both of these teams and their stats pretty quick too as well. So if you're just coming in, make sure you hit that like for us and subscribe. And let me get this going too as well. 1 second. Let me get this there for that too. But so Illinois, let's take a look. 56.5% from the field. Houston, 45.1% from the field. Illinois, 35% from the 3-point line. And Houston, 34.9% from the field. Free throws, 78.4% for Illinois, 77.2% for Houston. Rebounds, Illinois 41, 31, 37.1 for Houston, 14.7 assists for Illinois, and 14.5 assists for Houston. So pretty much the same here. Now here's where Houston is up on them here. Steals 7.6 for Houston to 3.7 for the Illinois. And then blocks 4.6 blocks to the 3.9 blocks for Houston. So both teams, let's learn about the Houston Cougars. If you don't know who they are, if you've been living under a rock, they were in the championship game last year. Membership's 99 cents. That's right. So Houston Cougars, the Big 12 conference, the number 2 in the Midwest. They're 30-6, and the 2026 tourney, they got to the championship game last year. I don't know why it says second round, but they did not lose in the second round here last year. And then let's see here. Let's learn about the Illinois Fighting Illini. The Big Ten Conference, which has been amazing for the Big Ten Conference. Number 3 in the South Division tournament bracket for Illinois, and their season record was 26-8, and 2025 tourney second round. I don't even know if that's true or not now that I see all these that have said that. So there is that. So let's get to our main page. And let me bring this back down here 1 second. Let me move this up. And then bring this back down, and there we go. All right, so according to ESPN, Houston has a 59.3% chance of winning this game compared to 40.7. And let's look at the most important part here. It is the DraftKings betting odds. Let's take a look at the DraftKings betting odds right here. 140.5% total points total, and the spread is 2.5. So Vegas thinks this is going to be a close one, just like the one we just came from. But 140.5 and 2.5 points is the spread. Let's look at some of the top performers for the Houston Cougars and the Fighting Illini. Wagler for the Illini. We've seen this team play against Tennessee. They came to Nashville and beat Tennessee. We've had some run-ins with them last year with a buzzer beater. So Tennessee has played this team. We've watched them play before. Markovich, the defender, 5.4 defensive rebounds per game and 2.5 offensive rebounds per game, averaging 7.9 rebounds per game. And then Wagler as well for Illinois, 4.4 assists. He's also their top getter with 17.8 points per game. On the other side, Fleming's 16.2 points per game, 47% from the field, and 84% from the free throw. Senak, he's got 7.8 rebounds. I remember him from last year. 5.6 defensive rebounds and 2.2 offensive rebounds. And then Fleming's as well is their assist getter, 5.2 assists per game with for Fleming. So let's take a look here for the points, total points here for both teams. As you guys are hitting that like for us, helping us out with the likes, y'all, as we are at 20 likes, trying to get to 30 likes on the channel. 30 likes on the channel, y'all. And if you're watching Ninja, we appreciate you being here. All right, so Illinois, 84.7 points per game, and Houston, 77 points per game. So looks like Illinois got the better offense here. And their defense about the same, 69.4 points per game, points against per game at Illinois, and 62.3 for Houston. So there is that. So both looks like Houston on this side has most of the categories won. And let's take the last 5 games for Illinois. And Ryan with another 499. Let's go Fighting Illini prediction. Illinois 83 to 77. Let's see here. So Illinois beat VCU and Penn in the NCAA tournament. They lost to Wisconsin in the Big Ten tournament. Maryland and then Oregon there, and then Houston. They beat Texas A&M and Idaho in the NCAA tournament, but lost to Arizona, the #1 seed in the tournament. They beat Kansas and beat BYU. So Houston's got a good little team that's played a lot of good teams. So I think Houston has been challenged and knows how to run here. And let's take a look at the conferences here. The Big Ten Conference, Illinois finished 4th in their division, just behind Michigan State with 15-5 record. And then the Big 12 Conference, Houston lost to Arizona in the championship game. And this should be a good one. So let me see your predictions in the chat, y'all, as we're about to get tip off here in just a second. Let me see your predictions in the chat. Predictions in the chat for this one. Illinois versus Houston. This is on HBO Max, TBS, and True TV. We're going to watch it on HBO Max. So hope you guys are ready to have some fun with us and hit that like for us, subscribe to the channel. And I'm taking Houston here. I think they're the better team. I think Houston can pull it off. I'm going to go 70 or 8, so 80 to 72. 80 to 72. Give me Houston with the win, 80 to 72. So what is your predictions in the chat as the Fighting Illini Ryan with a $4.99 super chat? He says 83-77 Illini. Anybody? It's on HBO Max. Yes, it's on HBO Max too as well. It's on TBS and True TV. Anybody else? Everybody tell Ryan thank you as well too. But anybody else with your predictions as you're coming in? Anybody else with your predictions? How about them Hawkeyes? That's right, Taj. Craziness. But we'll be watching Wagler and Flemings, the guards, go at it here tonight. And Brad Underwood is the head coach of the Fighting Illini. His 9th season as the Illini head coach. We'll see what he can do. So Boswell, Wagler, Merkovich, Davis, and Ivizovic, the center. Flemings, Uzan, Sharp, Tugler, and Sunak are the starters for Houston. We'll see. I think Houston's just the talented more team here, and I think they're going to win. So appreciate all the love here. About to go tip off here in just a second. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Illinois 82, Houston 79. Thank you, Lou. Appreciate that. This is Iowa's first league. I saw 1987. I know. So here we go. Big Ten taking them down one by one. Bring on the next victim. That's right, Robot. Good to see you. We're about to go tip off. Tip off. The Illini in all orange says Illinois on their chest. And the Houston Cougars in all white says Houston on their jerseys. Ansem says 86-81 Houston, but go Illini. And we are off and running. I feel like this is going to be an excellent game. Me too, and I hope we can have fun with it. Here we go. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Let's go. Tip off right now. And Houston wins the tip off here. Houston wins the tip off. We'll bring this here. That commercial's got to load as a first off 3. Misses the 3 by Sunak. And here comes Illinois with 19:42 to go. Houston going right to, Illini going right to left. Back down is the Illini. Number 0 is Merchovich. Got him. He's the big guy. Here's to the basket. Throws it up. And tips it in. Good. That is Ivizovic. Here is Houston now going left to right. Let's see what they can do. Houston with a second round win here, putting themselves in the Sweet 16. Here's Houston. Back under center. Jump ball near the paint to the bottom of the baseline. No good. And it's going to be Illinois ball. 19:01 to go. 2-0 Illini. 2-0 Illini. We're waiting on this to load up here as the commercial's going here. All right, here we go. Houston with the ball. Illini with the ball. Going right to left. Here we go. Looking for it here. Top of the point. Top of the baseline for Illinois. It's hard to see the numbers with these jerseys. Number 23 with the ball. He goes to the basket, throws it up, lays it in, and no good. Rebound, Houston. Sanak. He's got it. He goes coast to coast. In and out. Rebound, Illinois. Here comes Illinois going right to left. Back to the top of the point. On the bottom of the baseline for number 4, which is Boswell. Top of the point. Back to the top of the point, to the top of the baseline. Back to the top of the point. Back to Durkovic. Durkovic, 9 seconds. Got to get rid of the ball. 23 with the ball. That's Wagler. Wagler needs to get rid of it. 2 seconds. Shoots it up. Air ball. And that's a shot clock violation as the ball never hit the rim. Keep hitting that like button for us, y'all. Help us out. Let's go, Houston. What's up, David? Good to see you. Big Ten doing a George Thoroughbird tonight. Move them on over. So 2-0 here. Here comes Sanak for Houston. He gives it to number 11, which is Tugler. Tugler to number 7, which is Uzan. Uzan misses the 3. Rebound, Illinois. Still 2-0. Slow defense here for both of these teams. Not going to be a fast pace like the last game we had. Here's Illinois at the top of the point, number 4, which is Boswell, brought to the bottom of the baseline. Is number 15 or 13, Izovic, looking back to the top of the baseline. Is Illinois, 23, going to the basket, throws it up, lays it in, tips, no good, still no good. Houston with the ball. Here comes Uzan. That's Fleming. Fleming going through the basket, through the paint. He misses a shot. Here's Illinois now. Fast break. Number 4 lays it up. He misses the shot. Oh my gosh. Here's Uzan. Uzan and then Tugler's 11. Still 2-0. 16:47 to go. Houston 0 for 5 on their shots. Here's jump shot for Houston in the paint. And he misses. Golly, 0 for 6 now for Houston. It's 2-0. Houston. 0 for 6 for Houston here. Here's number 0, which is Markovic. He misses a 3. Rebound to 15, Davis. He finds a wide open 23, bottom of the baseline. Ivizovic misses a 3. He misses. And the ball's going to be out of bounds with Illinois. Shot clock at 18 seconds. What a defensive effort this is starting to be. I know, right? Missed layups, missed threes. Crazy. This is nuts. 2-0 is the score. 16:13 to go. Wagler's going to inbound the ball on the bottom of the baseline underneath the basket. Hit that like, trying to get to 30 likes. And we're going to go to the line. I think they're going to look to see if there's a goaltending possibly. Timeout on the floor. So a previous play is under review for the potential shot clock violation. Final score 2-0. Exactly. 2-0. Oh, that messes everything up. Back to where it was. All right. Appreciate you hanging with us tonight. Make sure you're hitting that like button for us. My name is CeeLo. On the Go with CeeLo's our YouTube channel. This is like a high school basketball game, right? Z, what's up? Good to see you. And it's 2-0 in the bottom of the first, y'all. And I'll take this opportunity to report any bots that are out there. So let me do that right now because that seems to help us. Let me do that right here. Back out here, watch it live. So we're gonna work this guy. Reports, segmentation, reports, spam, reports. Turn that one off. And then we'll report this guy. So he reports. Report. Okay, there's another one. There's another one. Come on, YouTube, man. This is ridiculous. Come on, NCAA. At least that guy took his strap down. Arkansas. There's another one. All right, back at it. They're looking at to see if this was shot clock violation. So that's what they're looking at right now. Shot clock violation. 61 in the house. Thanks so much for trying to get to 30 likes. 30 likes on the house. 30 likes. We got to 100 last time, last game. So we'll see if we can get there again. But 2-0 in the bottom of the first. 2-0 Fighting Illini. With a 2-run shot by Durkovic over the wall. Snooze fest, Tosh says. But look at it, 11% to 0. Gah, with one turnover already for the Illini. So 11% to 0. Everything else is 0 on the stat sheet here. No one can buy a bucket for sure. All right, back at it. So the ball did not hit the rim. So the shot clock violation. So they put 11 seconds back on 2.4 miles from the Toyota Center where Houston plays. Kind of crap is that? They get home field advantage. Over under gone from 139 to 129, just like that. And that now at 128.5. So it's slowly going. Houston going to drain the crap out of you. Here's Illinois with the ball. Number 0, which is Murkovic. He shoots, he misses. Here is number 7, Uzan. No, Wagler to number 21, 3 for Sharp. He misses. Rebound, Illinois. 2-0, 15:54 to go. Didn't think this was going to happen. Here's Illinois going right to left. 0 for 7 for the field for Houston. 1 for 10 for Illinois. Here back to the top of the point is 23, Wagler. Wagler looking here. He's their guy. Wagler looking still at the top of the point. Wagler goes to the basket. He throws it up and tips it in, and there's a foul. No basket on that call there. This is getting fun bad. Trying to get a layup any way possible. Wagler got fouled. And I think he's going to go to the line. Wagler, not Wagler. Wagler. Wagler's going to go to the line and shoot 2. First one up. Good. 3-0. RBI by Wagler. This is like the 13-3 Super Bowl. Exactly. Let's see if we can get another free throw here. Wagler throws it up. He misses. And Houston with the rebound. Here comes Fleming. Fleming with the ball at the top of the point. He's their top guy. He gives it to Uzan. Uzan here now at the point 2 as well. Looking to see what he can do. Uzan Back to Wagler 3. And there it is. There it is. No, it's Sharp. That was Sharp with the 3. It's tied up. Houston fans go crazy. They've tied it up. Here we go. Now 1 for 8 from the field. 3-3 is the score. 14:55 to go. Stavajovic, Stojakovic, I can't even say his name. Throws to the basket. Good. Tips it in. Stojakovic with the big layup in. It's 5-3. All right, here's number 4, which is Fleming's. Walking it up for Houston, going left to right. He decides to go to the basket. Jumper. Good. And all of a sudden, they remember how to shoot. It's 5-all. It took 5 minutes for Houston to score. Exactly. 5-5 is the score. Make sure you hit that like for us. Here's 23, which is Wagler. And he gets fouled going to the basket. Fouled on the play. So 2 fouls now in Houston. None for Illinois. And Tugler is going to sub in for Houston. Sacco is going to sub out for Houston. 5-5 score, 14-12. 14-12 left. 14-12 left. Inbound here to Illinois. 23. Wagler. Now the ball. Loose, lost it. Turnover. Here comes Fleming. Fleming to the basket. Backs out to the bottom of the baseline. Uzan in and out. Wow. Uzan again. There it is. Uzan with a big 3. Uzan with a big 3. Here we go. I can do it now. Uzan with a big 3. Now here's 23, Wagler. Wagler spins in the paint, trying to go to the basket. Goes back outside to 2. Stojakovic to the basket. Good. 8-7. Stojakovic threw it up. 8-7 now. Here's Uzan bringing it across half court. Uzan's been there for a while. Uzan with looking at the top of the point. He goes to the basket, stops, spins, back out to the top of the point. Number 21, which is Sharp. Sharp looking. Back up to Uzan, the top of the baseline. Uzan, 3. Air ball, got a piece of that one. Shot clock violation for Houston and the Illinois. Another turnover for Houston, which is their first turnover of the night. Illinois' got 2. Houston's got 1. Finally, we have a score. That's right. All right. Here it is. Illinois with the ball, backing himself in. Pushing it in. Good. Rizovic with the ball. 9-8. 9-8 Illinois. Here's Houston with the ball. That's Uzan to the top of the point. Looking here, gets to the bottom of the baseline for Sharp. Sharp takes it to the top of the point. Sharp back down to Uzan. Thank you, Hammer. Good to see you, buddy. Uzan, 3-4. Big 3 for number 5. He misses it. That's Sanak. Uzan with the rebound. Another offensive rebound for Houston. He gives it to Fleming. Fleming, top of the point, back to the top of the baseline. He goes to the basket. He takes it back to the top of the point. Gives it back to Sharp. Sharp thinks about going. He's got to shoot it. 3. Brick. Here's a rebound for Illinois. There's 23. Here they come. Wagler with the ball. 9-8. 11:39 to go. Wagler at the top of the baseline. 2 guys on him, leaving the big guy wide open. Izovic with the ball now. 2 guys on him. Back to number. Misses a shot for Illinois. That was Boswell with a miss. And here's Sinak. Back to number 4, Flemings. Fleming with the ball, top of the point. Fleming looking. Back to number 11, which is Tugler. Tugler looking. Tugler gives it to Uzan. Uzan moves to the right. Talk to the top of the baseline is number 5, Sharp. Number 5 is Sinak. This might be the most boring first 10 minutes of a March Madness game, right? What a difference in 2 games, right? What a difference in 2 games. Trying to get to 40 likes, 71 of the here. Thank you guys for being here. But it's 9-8 here in the top of the 5th. 9-8. Oh my goodness. Be down for dinner in a minute. Honey, I have money on Houston for first to 10. 30 minutes later. Right? Right? Oh boy. All right. 9-8, and that stats have not improved very much. Illinois' field goal percentage now at 28%, 29%, and Houston at 21%. Feel like Iowa got a chance against one of them. Hawkeye know how to score first, unlike these teams. My goodness. Well, both teams are pretty good on their defense too as well. So that helps. I think that's it. All right. I think we're good on reporting everybody. Feel like let's see what happens though. But it has been kind of boring. Defense, I remember playing Houston and Illinois. Both teams are very good on their defense. They can suffocate you, just like Illinois and Houston have all season on their teams. So they're both good teams, 26-8 and 30-6. So both of them can play good ball. 32 likes, 85 in the house. Help us out. Share the stream out. Tell a friend. And it really hasn't been much scoring here. Fleming's has got 2, Uzan has got 3, and Sharp's got 3. They're the only 3 that have done anything here. And then Stochevich had the 2 the layup and the foul. And Izovich has got 4 points as well. So we do have emojis, y'all, if you want to use those. We have Houston emojis and we have Illinois emojis. Just waiting on play to come back here. Hammer dropping those 3s. There you go. Use those 3s anytime someone shoots a 3 if you like. That helps with the emojis as well. But good to see a Hammer back, man. Appreciate you being here, man. Hope everything's okay with you. Haven't seen it in a while. If you're watching Ninja, make sure you say hi. If you're an Illinois fan, go Illinois. If you are a Houston Cougar fan, go Cougars. Let me see in the chat who has the most fans here tonight. And here's the Houston coach. How are you going to beat Illinois off the glass? Block out a little better, he said. That's it. He said block out a little better. That's it. She said anything else? He said nah. All right, here's Houston inbound to top of the baseline to 11, which is Tugler. Tugler to Uzan, does Fleming. And number 25 in there, that's Miller. Back to Fleming. Fleming at the point. Fleming looks for the 3. Sharp down to the bottom. And a 3. Sinak. It was not a 3, it was 2. It's 10-9. 10-9. Am I not live? Yes, I am. Just a little behind. As always. Here we go. 3-point shot for... Nice one. 12-10. Drain it. Illinois with a big 3. That's Markovich. The big man with the big 3. It's 12-10. Slowly getting better here. Tugler. 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 Here we go. 25 spins. Trying to go to the basket. That's Miller. Miller finds 5. Sinak misses the shot. He missed it from the top of the baseline. He hit it from the bottom of the baseline last time. Here's Illinois. Boswell with the ball. Boswell back to 15. Izovich back to the top of the baseline. Looking. Izovich back inside to 0. And that's good to Markovich. 14-10 Illinois. Finally some action. Exactly. You watched the Cubs today. They lost. All right. Here is number 4, which is Fleming. Flipping the Uzon. Or is Uzon? No, Uzon's not even on the court, y'all. That's number 11, Tugler. Tugler in this paint. He spins. He throws. It's good. 14-12. 14-12, 9:03 to go. Illinois letting the ball roll a little bit before they touch it. Boswell bringing it down. Boswell looking at the bottom of the baseline. 10 points in the paint for Illinois. Only 2 for Houston. All in the paint. Boswell at the top of the point. 0 coming out for the spot. 3-point shot. Misses. That missed was from Stochevich. And a foul on Fleming. Davis gets fouled. Isic. So it's all points in the paint for Illinois. They can't shoot it from the 3. They might as well just bring it in. So Isic, Davis, Markovich, Wagler, and Boswell in the court for Illinois. Here we go. Inbound. Isic bringing it in. Bringing it in. Double team. Stolen. Stolen by Sharp. Here comes Houston. Uzon back in there. Uzon finds 5 at the bottom of the baseline. He misses. The knack misses another one from that bottom of the baseline. Here it is. Big man. Ball on the ground. Turnover. Illinois. Tugler with another turnover for him. Here's Sharp. Sharp looking to Miller. Nope, back to Uzon at the top. Thanks for the follow us on Facebook as well. Appreciate you. Scott. Here's Sharp. No, that's Tugler with the point in the paint. It's 14 all. 7:52 to go. It's a slow moving game, but it's coming. Here's 23 Wagler with the ball at the top of the point. He goes to the top of the baseline. Back down to 13 was Isic with the big 3. Misses. Rebound Houston. Sharp with the rebound. Here comes Sharp. Quickly down to Miller. Miller from the 3. Bottom of the baseline. Brick. And a foul. Sanak went down. Davis fouled him. JoJo Tugler. Appreciate you hanging out. 96 in the house. 36 likes. Trying to get to 50 of the likes. Help us out with the likes. Be right back, doggos. But thank you guys. 10-4 Washington. 10-4 Washington. Yeah, let me know about the Arizona game. Is that the what game we're talking about? No, Arizona. Who's playing Arizona? Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. Arizona, Arkansas. Arizona up by 10 on Arkansas already. Man, Arizona's good, huh? Arizona is good. All right, I think this is going to be the better game to do. I think we picked the 2 best games here tonight. The Texas Purdue game was good. Purdue advances on a last-second shot. And Hammer gifting Robot received a gifted membership. Thank you, Hammer. Everybody tell Hammer. And especially Robot. Thank you for the gifted membership. That's awesome. All right. Still another ad. 14 all. As we're at a commercial break, 100 folks in here. Thanks for hanging with us. Come on, ads. Back here again. What do you think about a lag in here? All right. But thank you, Hammer, again for the gifted membership, man. That's awesome. Appreciate you. 38 likes, trying to get to 50. Help us out. 5-0 in the likes. Help us out. 5-0 in the likes. We'll be back tomorrow for Duke St. John's, y'all. Duke St. John's. The score is now Tony Stewart 14 to AJ Foy 14. That's right. They're battling out in the third stage. They're battling out. There's Hammer with another one. Legendary CEO gets it too as well. So thank you so much, Hammer, for another gifted membership. Yep. St. John's tomorrow against Duke, and Tennessee, Iowa State tomorrow night, guys. Just right here, like we did today. Iowa reaches for the first time to the Elite Eight since 1987. Purdue hits the game winner. Two teams advance to the Elite Eight in the Big Ten. They're taking over basketball like they're taking over football. Boom says, I need Merkovich for 3 assists. Let's see what he can do. Outscoring Houston in the paint 10-4 right now. Go Vols. That's right, Ryan. Go Vols. Body blows. Body blow. Body blow. Mike Tyson. All right, here we go. Houston with the ball. Houston in the paint. Missed a shot. That was Tugler. He misses the shot in the paint. 7:16 to go. 14 all, everybody. What a game. Here we go. 23. Wagler. 3-point shot. Brick. And Houston missed 3-point by Wagler, and Illinois is going to be Illinois ball. Ball goes off of Houston. We go inbound here to Illinois. Isevich. No, that's Merkovich. Merkovich looks out to Wagler. Wagler to the basket. Throws it up. He misses. Tugler with the rebound. Here's Uzan crossing half court. Uzan to the top of the baseline. Uzan looking, trying to get out to 25. Miller jumper. Brick. Another rebound. Isevich. Wagler coming across half court now. 6:31 to go. Both teams sucking from this game here. Inside to the big man. 44. Isevich. The brothers. Z and T. Uzan to Tugler. Tugler to Miller. To Sharp. Sorry, Miller back to Uzan. Uzan looking. Boswell on him. Uzan stops. Tugler in the paint. Throws it up. And in and out. Illinois rebound. No, Houston gets it back. 24 shot 3. Brick. Who missed that one? That was McCarty. 5:48 to go. Is that an A assist for Merkovich? No, that wasn't. He didn't get one. I was going to let you know if he did. Here we go. Boswell at the ball. He's trying to give it to Isevich. Back down to the bottom is Boswell. Boswell back to Wagler. The other Isevich out there. The two brothers are out there on the court at the same time. And Wagler gets the foul as he was going to the basket. Foul is on Miller. Mercy Miller. 6 fouls on Houston, 2 for Illinois. So, let's see what happens here. Isevich brothers. You are tuned into Tennessee's premier sports entertainment channel on the go at CeeLo. Thank you, the Gator. What's up, Gator? Good to see you, man. Hadn't seen you in a while. Appreciate you hanging out, bro. Here's Boswell. Boswell, top to the point to Isevich. Isevich. Here's out to Djokovic. Djokovic with the ball. He spins. He's at the line. Shoots. What a shot. 18-14. It's going to be a good game. I think it will too. Boring ass game is not even the guy's fault. What did he say? I don't even know what he said. Here we go. Number 4. Uzan at the bottom of the baseline. Uzan. Big three for Houston. In and out. Missed. Rebound. Zivic. Z and T Izovich. Wagler with the ball. Wagler. Back to Izovich. Back to Wagler. Back to Markovic. Back to Izovich. Starkovich. And a good 3-point shot. So he says, sorry, these teams are just missing everything. 21-14. Illinois. What's up with these college names? I know it's tough for me, man. I might just start calling them numbers so you guys know. 21-14. I know there's two Isovich brothers. And there's Merkovich and Stokovich. However the hell you say these names. I'm trying my best, everybody. What did Tay say to get deleted? Tay said, boring ass game. It's not even these guys' fault. These teams suck. Yeah, right. That's funny. All right, 112 in the house. Make sure you're getting that like. 43 likes, trying to get to 50. 5-0 on the likes. 5-0 on the likes. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Illinois starting to cook. We'll see what happens. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. 21-14. Memberships are 99 cents. Get the cool emojis. That's right. That is right. All right. Illinois at 38%. Gator dropping all those fun emojis. There they are. I hit the like at least, but yeah, the game, no, like at all. That's right, Tay. 38% for Illinois, 24% for Houston, 29% from the field for the 3-point shot for Illinois, 17% for Houston, and 4 turnovers by Illinois right here, 4-1, and the rebounds, Illinois got that. So Illinois battling the paint. That's one reason they're up. And the rebounds and the paint, points in the paint, Illinois is dominating there. There's your reason why they're winning. Hammer and Henry, that's right. 45 likes. Starkovich with 9 points, 4 for 5 from the field. Tugler 4 points, 2 for 4. But bench points, 11 bench points for Illinois too as well. So first 2 games, they only trailed by 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes. Tonight, they've trailed for 10 minutes and 59 seconds. Houston not used to being behind. All right, here's Houston. That is Fleming. Fleming at the top of the point. Shoot 3 for 24 brick. Merkovich with the rebound, and that was a miss by McCarty. And here is Wagler with the ball. 3 minutes and 58 seconds ago. Starkovich, and he threw it away. Sajakovic tried to get it. So a timeout, official TV timeout. We just had a timeout, but the turnover was by Merkovich with a bad pass turnover after he just got the rebound and threw it away. So timeout, official TV timeout, under 4. And here we are with Illinois up by 7 on the Houston Cougars. Houston Cougars. Oh, boy. Let's go, Houston. Miles Kelly. Good to see you, Miles Kelly. 109 in here. Let's get to 50 likes. Let's go. So we got 5 more likes to 50. Help us out. 50 likes to 50. Help us out. Tomorrow, Duke versus St. John and Tennessee versus Iowa State. Hammer with another one. Timothy. There you go, Timothy. Congratulations, Timothy. You now have a gifted membership, which is MVP. Thank you, Hammer, again. Coming in clutch. Ryan with a super chat. Thanks so much for all of it tonight. Thank you, guys. Gator, you've been on a lot of cruises if you're still here, Gator? When's your next cruise, Gator, if you're still there? And do you still have an AP? That's another question. I'll have to message you on Instagram and talk to you for a little while. I haven't got to talk to you in a while. If he's still here. It's been a non-exciting game, I'll tell you that. 21-14. What's the other score here? Oh my gosh. Arizona. Are you kidding me? 42-27. We still got to do this college football tournament with Doc DeLay. Yeah, we do. We do. For sure. Doc's a good guy, man. Doc's a good guy. 46 likes. Let's see here. How is Doc doing? Let's see what Doc's doing here. He's doing about what we're doing. Neither, I know. 2 snoozers here. T1 says Houston sucks. Arizona having their way with Arkansas. So 21-14. Houston's missed 7 in a row. They're down by 7. Illinois is in the bonus already. Vols beating Arizona 156-3. All right, here we go. Fleming with the ball. Fleming to Uzan to the top of the point. Fleming to the basket. Throws it up. Good. 21-16. 21-16. Tennessee got to beat Iowa State first. Exactly. Here we go. Merkovich with the top of the point. Back to him. Going to the paint. Fakes a shot. Back out to the 3. Boswell. 3 for Wagler. Good. Good. 24-16. 24-16 here. Here's Fleming to Uzan. Uzan to 24. Boswell blocks the shot on number 4, Fleming. It's 24-16. Here's Illinois. Wagner, the bottom of the baseline, 2:51 to go. What a snoozer this one is. Boswell back to Wagler. Wagler inside to Merkovich. Merkovich finds 2, Yankovic. And he missed it. And Houston ball out of bounds for Illinois. Ray, what's up? Ray, good to see you. Hit that like, trying to get to 50 likes. 5-0 on the likes. Help us out. Arkansas trying to make a comeback here. They're down 44-31. Ball's putting BTA on Iowa State. Like Michael Irvin. We'll see. Moves on to the top of the point. Back down to Fleming. Fleming to Uzan. Those are the 2 guys here that need to get it going. Here's Uzan. Uzan to the basket. Throws it up. And got his rebound, Houston. It's the knock. Got the rebound and a big three. That's Sharp with a 24-footer. It's 24-19. Here's Illinois. 152 to go. Big three for the big guy. He misses Merkovich. Rebound, Houston. And a foul on Boswell. Foul on Boswell. I don't think so. They crushed Kentucky. Vols putting a BTA on Iowa State tomorrow night. We'll see. All those Iowa fans will be glad to see that. Fleming let the ball roll with 1 minute and 45 seconds left here in this half. It's been a quick half. Here's Fleming with the ball. He calls for 14. Come out there to help him, which is Sacco. There's Uzan. Uzan looking. Back up to number 5 for the 3. Sinak, he misses. Rebound, Illinois. Here's Boswell with the ball. The 1:20 to go. 24-19. Here we go. Illinois, Boswell at the top of the point. Number 4. Shoots for the 3. Brick. Over top and out of bounds. It's going to be Houston ball. This is the equivalent to the Wizards versus the Kings. Exactly. 1:06 to go. It's not good defense. It's poor shooting. 24-19 is the score. Illinois. Here's Fleming. Fleming spins in the paint. Jumper. In and out. And a foul. Foul is on Illinois. Gonna be Houston ball here. Back and forth they go. Not a lot of points they score. So the Arizona-Arkansas game started before this game, and Illinois-Houston is already almost done with the first half. The clock has just been ticking. And Merkovich is going to go to the line and shoot 1 and 1. In and out. Can't hit the free throw. Rebound, Durkovich. Here's Fleming. Fleming inside and out of bounds. Illinois ball. 40.5 seconds to go. Wagler walking it up. 34 seconds on the clock. 18 on the shot clock. 24-19. Here goes Wagler to the basket, all by himself, throws it up. He misses the layup. Houston ball. My gosh. 18 seconds left on the clock. No shot clock. Wagler, number 4 with the ball, Fleming. Final seconds, 8 seconds. And there's a foul for Boswell. Foul on Boswell. It'll be 1 and 1. No. Houston will get the ball inbound again as Illinois has some fouls to give. Still not in the bonus. Illinois is going to inbound at the top of the baseline near the half court. Arkansas has made it an 11-point game with 3 minutes to go. I have under 46.5. Here we go. Here's Fleming, and he gets fouled. So 1 more to use. They just did what pros do in 20 minutes. NCAA can be both good and well. There's this. Exactly. 24-19. Winner goes to the Elite 8 to face Iowa. So they got 1 more foul to give, then they'll be in the bonus. Uzan's going to inbound it. He gives it to Fleming. Fleming gets another foul. Why are we doing this? I don't understand. Why do we just keep on fouling? Just play. Still at 49 likes, trying to get to 50. 3! There it is. Big 3, 24-22. And that's how we end the half. A 3? Wild One says yes. First half over, yes. A sloppy defensive battle. And I wouldn't say like the turnovers. 5 for Illinois. And look at the shot. I mean, the field goal percentage for both teams. Just the shot selection is killing. Yeah, for sure. They had 48. Try not to cuss. We kind of have to delete stuff that cusses. But that's okay. It's all good. Just the shot selection. And say that again. Wild One. I didn't see what you said. It got deleted. Say it again. Awesome. Dodgers up. Say that again, Wild One. What did you say? The first half is over. Yes, the first half is over. 24-22 is the score. And say it one more time, Wild One, without the cuss word. Oh boy. All right. Let's look at team stats. Welcome to halftime, y'all. And Arizona's still leading, up by 11. Up by 11. All right. So let's take a look at the team stats for Illinois. And we'll start with that. We'll start with Illinois here. 10 for 29 from the field for Illinois. 34%. And then 3-point shot, 3 for 11. That's a 27% 3-point shot. He just said how he had 46.5 at the half, and that's what they ended at. Oh, hey, congratulations there. Good job. Let's see. Yeah, 46.5. Congratulations on that money there. One. Ryan, another $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Ryan, again. Appreciate your contributions to the channel. Thank you again, Ryan. Everybody tell Ryan thank you. All right. So 1 for 3 from the line for Illinois, 33%. 24 rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds, 17 defensive rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 5 total turnovers, 2 points off of turnovers for the 2 turnovers by Houston, and then 12 points in the paint, 6 fouls, 8 is the largest lead, and they have led this game 77% at the time. Here is Houston. Houston's points in the paint. I gotta put my hand down, see those so they can't see. 9 for 33 from the field, 27%. So 34% and 27%. My goodness. Gotta contribute to the best streamer on YouTube, man. Thank you, buddy. 4 for 17 from the 3-point shot, 22%. 21 rebounds, 14 defensive rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 7 points off of the 5 turnovers for Illinois. So Houston's got 7 points over the 5 turnovers, 6 points in the paint, 7 fouls, 3 is their largest lead, and 7% lead for this game. So Houston has not led this game for just a little bit. And this whole tournament, they've only not led 5 minutes. So this is a big shocker to them. All right. And now let's take a look at their box scores here for halftime. Box scores for halftime. And let's take a look. There's not much to talk about here. Not much to talk about at all between these two teams. Merkovich, 18 minutes, 5 points, 2 for 7 from the field, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Davis has got 7 points, or 7 minutes, no points. One brother, Isovich, has got 13. Oh, cool. 13 minutes, 4 points, 2 for 4 from the field, 2 0 for 2 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, And Wagler's got 18 minutes, 4 points, 1 for 7 from the field, 5 rebounds. And Boswell has 17 minutes, no points. And off the bench, Stojkovic, he's got 13 minutes, 9 points. He's 4 for 6 from the field, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line, 1 steal, and 1 personal foul. So there is Illinois. Those are cool. Nice. All right. Here is Houston's box score. Let's take a look at Houston's box score really quick. Sanak, he's got 13 minutes, 2 points, 1 for 8 from the field, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line. Tugler, he's got 14 minutes, 4 points, 2 for 3 from the line. Fleming's their top guy, 17 minutes, 7 points, 3 for 7 from the field, 1 for 2 from the 3-point line, 3 rebounds. And let's see, 1 personal foul. Uzan's got 18 minutes, 3 points, 1 for 5 from the field, 1 for 4 from the 3-point line, 1 rebound, 3 assists. And then Sharp has 19 minutes. Man, Sharp's been playing a long time. 19 minutes, 6 points, 2 for 5 from the field, 2 for 4 from the 3-point line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 personal foul. Off the bench for Houston, nothing. Nobody's done anything. All over. And there's 2 let's see. Sacco's got 2 personal fouls already, so you probably won't see him much play here too either. So we are finally friendly family. That's right. Okay, Jake. They might have Iowa keep pushing even Iowa. Let's see here. If they play like this against Michigan, they're going to have a tough time winning. It's both teams in a slump, not just one. It's hard to believe, right? Exactly. He's crazy. Theodore says Houston could have 12 plus points. Yeah, they could. Kelly says, what sport event will you do next? Thank you. We'll be doing Duke St. John's tomorrow, and then we'll do Tennessee, Iowa State tomorrow. That's our 2 games tomorrow. So Braves are on tomorrow evening, but we cannot do that one. We'll definitely do some Braves. I promise you guys. But we will definitely have Braves soon. I promise you. Okay, let's look at this game here. And Arkansas is making a run, y'all. Arkansas is making a run. 42-54. Lead is 12 now. Lead is 12 now. So 54-43 is the lead, but we're not doing that game. Let's go back to the full scoreboard. So Arizona, Arkansas, number 1 seed and the 4 seed. The Hogs, the SEC, 54-42. So Arkansas, the SEC champion. Nevis is 10 points. Ewing, 6 points. And then here's our game there. And then Texas loses on a buzzer beater to Purdue, 79-77. And then they went up for a 3-point shot. Wren had 20 points, 8 rebounds. Mark, I don't know if he's a senior or not, but he had 29 points for Texas. And then Iowa, the game we just watched, Iowa beat Nebraska. The number 9 seed moves on. Sage had 19 points, 8 rebounds, and Sanford for Nebraska had 23 points. Those guys were looking good. All right, sounds good. All right, so there is where we are. We're back to our game. I hope you guys have enjoyed the play-by-play, and maybe we'll get some more folks in here. Share the stream out, tell a friend, and YouTube will take those guys down here eventually. We'll get some more friends in here, but it's been one of those games, y'all. It's been one of those games for sure. Houston could have 12 plus fouls. They could. They could. Best play-by-play, CeeLo. Thank you so much, Ryan. And thank you for the super chats too, buddy. 24-22 is the score. And what do you think about the second half, everybody? Let me see what you think about the second half. What do you think is going to happen in the second half? Is it going to be just like this, or is it going to be different? Nick says somebody explain no foul call and then 3 fouls on purpose before the half by Illinois, and then the boos in the stadium. So, it said that Illinois had fouls to give on Houston. I don't understand. Maybe they were just preventing them from shooting the three, and then hoping that with 1 second left that they wouldn't shoot the three. So that's what I'm thinking. What happened was that Illinois was trying not to get Houston the lead. But yeah, they kept on fouling Houston. They had fouls to give before they got in the bonus. And that got it down to like 1 point some seconds, and the crowd was booing because they just inbound ball, foul, inbound ball, and like a second would fall off. 123 points. No, I think it's gonna be under than that. It might be in the 90s. The way this is going, it might be in the 90s. Then letting them drain one. I know, right? Throwing the game. It's wild circus anymore. I know, right, Nick? So 24-22. The Fighting Illini holding on here for a date in the Elite Eight. This pause or what is this? A trivia timeout. What the heck is this? What's the lowest seed to win a national title? This one. Oh well. What the heck is this? On FanDuel, it's plus 120. Could happen. Could happen. Could happen. You think they're gonna score 40 points each? They couldn't put up 25 in the first half. How you expect them to double their total? That's what I was saying. 50 to 60, maybe 110. Maybe 110, Nick. There's no way they're scoring 40 points each. No way. No way. So Arizona is still leading here, but the Arkansas making a run. Making a run. It was a weird ending to the first half, though. It's like they're both like so slow. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. They're both so slow, wheeling you to sleep. Both teams' defenses just makes you play so slow. Arkansas up by 9 now, 11 now. Arkansas, Arizona, 11-point lead now. You're just joining us. We have emojis for you guys for Houston and Illinois. You go put my I'm the bracket guy on my thing here. Arizona's led entire way 11. They're going to be coming back from a little bit after us. Postgame wrap it up. Coach. All right, maybe overtime. I don't know. But 11-point lead for Arizona, bringing it down here. Maybe overtime. We'll see. But Ryan dropping those Illinois. Look, emojis are fun. Who gets the ball first? Trying to think who won the tip-off. I think Houston did, so I think Illinois will. Illinois will get the ball first. Yeah, Illinois. Yeah, Jamal. Yeah, Illinois gets the ball first, and we'll see what happens. And I mean, this is important here. This right here will determine this game. If I mean, both teams are shooting horrible, but these two stats, once again, in most of these games that we cover, is the most important stats right here. I mean, those are good, but these two right here are the worst right now for both teams. Can Illinois get any more turnovers to let Houston back in this game? That's the question. If Illinois comes out with turnovers in the second half, puts Houston back in this game, they're only down by 2. So, what's the lowest seed to win a national title? Villanova in 1985 or LSU in 1985? Which one? What up, Timothy? Appreciate you being here, man. Pretty good, man. It's been a night. Villanova in 1985 or the number 11 seed LSU in 1985? Which one? What is the lowest seed to win the national title? Anybody pick that pick? Anybody know? Coming out firing in the second half. They got to. They have to. Let's see. I'm going to go Villanova. I was. Nice. All right. Villanova. Why does this do this? I don't understand. Refresh. LSU was Villanova. It was actually Villanova. Villanova. Live. All right. Back to halftime here. It'll be over here. Probably not an hour. The way the first half lasted only an hour. So we'll see how this second half lasts. So Tugler subbing in. Stojovic subbing out. Izovic subbing out as well, the little younger brother. Boswell subbing in for Illinois. About to get back to green, or back to green here. And Tomislav Izovic subbing in. So Tomislav is 13. All right. 146 in the house. Thanks so much for hanging with us today, guys. As we're about to get going for this second half. The Houston Cougars down by 2. Within 2 points of Illinois. That's going to be a good one. Hopefully it's a whole lot better than the second half. He tricked me with the commercials. Tricking me with the commercial. 3 more likes to 60. I really haven't pushed the likes tonight. $10 in super chats. We've had 4 new gifted members. Thank you again. Hammer for those. Ryan, thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the ones that are watching. If you're watching Ninja, make sure you say hi in the chat. We would love to meet you tonight. And consider subscribing. Our subscribe count now is... Our sub count is 52,835. 52,835. Now, 52,835 on the sub count. So thank you guys so much for that. And let's see if I can just do that here. I'll put that over there. That next thing over there. Been on grind since you got back from the cruise. I have. Oh, we have. We've been working hard, man. We've been working hard. And tomorrow we'll be doing Duke St. John's is the first game, and Tennessee versus Iowa State the second game. It's over here. There we go. And then I gotta put the camera on top of that. Okay, we're good now. Let me refresh this. I hate these ads. They freeze up every time. Up to the lead. And we're about to get back to green. Back to green. Back to green flag. Go St. John's and Iowa State. Oh, come on, Jake. You can't root for Tennessee one time. Can't root for them one time. What's up, T. Lee? Good to see you, T. Lee. Appreciate you being here too. But late night here on the Go at CeeLo. We'll be back late night tomorrow night too. There's another late game here. They should start earlier. All right. So Merkovich, Davis, Tomislav Isevich, Wagler, and Boswell are going to be on the court for Illinois. Sanak, Tugler, Fleming, Uzan, and Sharp will be on the court for the Houston Cougars as we start this Dodgers win, huh? And win their last game of the season and win their first game of the season. But bench points, 11 bench points for Illinois. That was Stochevich off the bench. 12 points in the paint as well for Illinois, killing them. But Houston saying that Illinois is playing great defense right now. Fleming, their top guy, 7 points, 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. Keep on hitting that subscribe, try to get to 52,850. We'll be 150 subs away if we get there to 53K. 53K, y'all. All right. Inbound is Illinois going left to right. Here's Wagler going to the top of the baseline. He brings it back to the point. Brings it to Tomislav. No, that's 0. Merkovich with the ball. He tries to give it to Davis. Davis with the big 3. He misses. And the ball's going to be for Houston. Cheryl, thanks for subbing. Appreciate you, Cheryl, for subbing. So the first shot out of bounds is going to be Houston ball. Here's Houston going right to left now. Houston going right to left with Fleming with the ball. Fleming tries to get inside to Tugler. Tugler inside the paint to number 5. That's the knock. With it, Houston ties it up. Just like that. Houston ties it up at 24. Here is Wagler with the ball to the bottom of the baseline. He's looking to get it to Merkovich. Nope. Back to Isevich. Tomislav Isevich. No, that's Merkovich. Back there to Davis. Davis at the top of the point. Gives it back to Wagler. Wagler, jumper at the line. Brick. Rebound, Iowa. And the ball is going to be Houston ball off of Illinois. You'll be at 53K this time next week at the latest. Thank you, T. Lee. We'll try. We're going to try. Boom, boom, boom. Sanak with the big, you got 4 points now. Here comes Flemings. And a foul on Illinois, Davis. Second foul on Davis now. Ooh, the Stanley Cup playoffs are going to be on HBO Max too. TNT, TBS, and True TV for the Stanley Cup playoffs. All right, here's Flemings. Flemings to the top of the point. He gives it to Sharp. Sharp steps back, shoots a 3. He faked out Davis, but didn't matter. He missed it. 60 likes. Let's go to 70 likes now. Here's Wagler. Wagler back to Merkovich. Merkovich to Wagler. Wagler thinks about going, goes back to Merkovich. Back to Wagler. Wagler tries to give to Davis. He does not. Wagler fakes out his opponent and drains the 3. It's 27-24. Illinois with a big 3 with a 24-footer. Here's Flemings now crossing half court. Boswell on him. Flemings gets it inside the Tugler in the paint. He throws it up. Good. It's 27-26. Illinois by 1. Illinois by 1 point. 27-26. 17:59 to go. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe. Make sure you're hitting that like. 150 in the house. 12 points in the paint for Illinois here. Here's Wagler. Brings out double team. Back to Davis. Wide open 3. Misses. Was that Merkovich with the miss? Yes, it was. And there's a rebound for Wagler. And good. He makes the layup. Here comes Houston. Flemings across half court. with Boswell on him, 29-26. And there's a foul on Boswell as he ran into Sharp. Boswell now with 3 fouls. We'll be able to do a truck Rockingham race. It's 4:30 p.m. start. Yes, because that will be yes, I think, is that All-Star weekend? When is that? It's All-Star weekend, isn't it? That's when they're there. 3 fouls on Boswell now. And here's Uzan. Uzan going right to left. He hands it to Fleming. Fleming with the ball. Fleming to the point. He goes to the basket, throws it up, gets fouled doing it, and that is on Stokovich. Next week, where's the Cup guys at? Are they off? Is the Cup guys off next week? So inbound here to Flemings. Flemings going to give to Uzan. Uzan with the ball here. Arizona 54-43 at the half. Uzan at the top of the point. Tries to get it to Tugler. Gives it to Tugler. Back to Uzan. Uzan charges the basket. Throws it up. And no good. Rebound, Illinois. Bodies on the ground. Merkovich brings it across. He's going coast to coast. He finds Davis. Good. 31-26. Coast to coast, Davis. Here's Fleming. Back to Uzan. Uzan back to Sharp. Back to Fleming. Fleming at the bottom of the baseline. Here we go. Jumper. Brick. Rebound, Davis. $2 super chat from Hammer. Next year, let's make the Talladega meetup happen. Yeah. I wanted to do it, but my buddy is selling his camper, and he was the one that I was staying with. Here's Merkovich. It was 23 Wagler to Merkovich underneath. 33-26. Thank you again, Hammer. Appreciate it, buddy. Everybody tell Hammer thank you so much. And there's a TV timeout. Timeout, Houston. Illinois up 7. Speeding up here a little bit, y'all. 52,836. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Make sure you hit that sub. And we're at 60 likes, trying to get to 70 likes. 70 on the likes. Help us out with that. And let's see where the YouTube guys are helping us here or not. What are you doing, YouTube guys? Helping us out or what? But thank you, Hammer. Still on this one. Let's report him again. There's 1. And there's 2. That one. It's the only one left. It looks like. This one. Go back here because this is lagging there. He's good. He's good. He's good. He's good. He's good. Okay, we're good. We got 1 left. 1 left down. 1 more to go down. We'll be good to go. 163 in the house. Thank you guys so much. 63 likes. Trying to get to 70. Help us out. Dream Bigger says, 33-26. 33-26. And let's look at the 40% from Illinois. 29 for Houston. Maybe do the Braves game tomorrow night before Tennessee game. No, we're going to do, it's not going to end in time. That's the problem, Kenneth Clark. The Braves game's not going to end in time before the Tennessee game starts. So no, I'm not leaving the Braves game early to go to the Tennessee game. So yeah, so that's why we're not doing it. There's tons of Braves games coming up, Kenneth Clark, so we'll be fine. 29% for the 3-point line for Illinois, 29% from Houston for the field goal percentage, and 22% with a 3 for Houston. 5 turnovers, so Houston hasn't blown that there yet, so they're close. And then the rebounds 28 to 22. 28-22. Duh. UH. Sorry, Dream Girl, it's late. It is late. Dream bigger, it's late. Sorry. I'll be at Dover weekend. I got plenty of room if y'all want to stop by. All right, Hammer. That would be pretty cool to go to the All-Star weekend. So yeah, he's got a lot of European players on this Illinois team. Tons of European players, as you know, are the names. All right, 33-26. 33-26, 16:06 to go. And Arizona now up 13 on Arkansas at 19-17 to go up there. Tomorrow night, Duke, St. John's, the battle that everybody wants to see. Houston, so buns. All right, here's who's on. Going to inbound it to Flemings. Flemings is going to take it up cross half court. Flemings looking here. Flemings to the top of the point. Oh, almost turned over. And it's going to be Houston ball. Man, Wagler tried to make a move to get that ball. Hammer says, I wish it was an All-Star weekend, but at least the trucks and O'Reilly's will be fun. Yeah, it will be. Another commercial. Another commercial TV timeout. We just got back from another commercial, y'all. What is your problem? Crazy. Let's go Cougars, Steve says. Houston will win this game. We'll see. They gotta get improve here. They gotta improve their field goal percentage for sure at 29%. They got to improve their field goal percentage for sure. Just Trucks and Bush next week. No cup. Interesting. And they're at Rockingham. And that's where what do you call it's gonna be, right? That's where Cletus is gonna be in the Xfinity in the O'Reilly car, right? My dad is a vet, so I get golf at the Dover Air Force Base. So excited. 120 points. Where we're at? We're at 959. I don't think so. I really don't. I really don't think so. Let's go, Illinois. Let's go, Illinois. I don't think they're going to get there. I really don't. I really don't think so. Thank you, Magsy. Thanks so much, Magsy. Appreciate the sub. Trying to get to 52,850. So Tugler subbing in for Houston. After this TV timeout. Come on. Live. I wish I could root for Tennessee, but I'm a Big 12 fan, so let's go Iowa State. College sports are just unwatchable with all the timeouts. I know, right? If you don't, I'll be losing 1,200. Well, I hope you win, man. I hope you win. Thanks for the subs, y'all. 52,840. Appreciate the love, y'all. Thanks so much. Who's ball? I believe. Let's see. Substitution. It's going to be Houston ball. Houston ball. Houston ball. The Houston ball here. 33-26. Win Houston. Air, what's up? Good to see you, Air. This is a fan-friendly interactive chat as well, y'all. No commercial free as well here. But there is commercials on TV. Can't do nothing about that. But we never go commercial on our channel. I get 200 to win, $100 on Illinois. 24K. All right, Houston ball here. Flemings with the ball going right to left. He's at the point. He gives it to the top. 3 for Sharp. Missed. And out of bounds. Tugler going over the cheerleaders to get that ball, but rebound is going to be Illinois. 33-26. I don't see it getting to 120 at all. 15:43 to go. Now Arizona pulling away. Arkansas 65-49. And here comes Wagler. Wagler at the point. Merkovich comes out. He gives it to Davis at the bottom of the baseline. Back to Wagler. There's Isevich. Tomislav Isevich. Back to the top. Missed the 3. That was missed. But Davis with the point. Davis back. He steps back behind the 3. 3-point line. Good. 36-26. The lead is 10 for Illinois. 36-26. And there's a foul. Travel. Tugler with the turnover. Foul on Tugler. And Davis making Tugler look nasty with the trash game, Scotty says. Yes, sir. 36-26. Here comes Wagler and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Houston has been trailing for 19 minutes tonight. Isevich underneath. And who is that made the shot? That's Merkovich, and a foul on Sanak. And it's going to try for a 3-point play, turning this rig trash off, Scotty says. Illinois. Great ball movement. It's all about money here, man. Had the best games earlier. These are put everyone to sleep. Exactly. Merkovich going to the line. He's got 9 points. And misses the free throw, but there's a shove and a foul on Tomislav Isevich. Number 13. 67-53. Lead is 14 now on Arkansas. What up, C-Lo? What's up, Bill? Good to see you. Trying to hit 70 likes. If you haven't hit the like for us yet, please do. 232 folks in here. Here is Flemings. Back to Sharp. Back to Uzan at the top of the point. Uzan looking. Trying to get here. Uzan trying to go to the basket. Throws it down to number 5. Missed on the shot. That was Sanak. And the foul is going to be on Tomislav Isevich. 38-26. Nobody's in the bonus yet. Inbound Houston at the bottom of the baseline under the basket. Not today, UH. So Tomislav Isevich and Davis coming out. His brother, other brother Isevich coming in. Here's Tugler in the corner, throws it up to 4. Flemings misses the 3. Ball on the ground, out of bounds. It's going to be Illinois ball. 38-26, 14-19 to go. Illinois, 38-26, 14-19 to go. 30 on the shot clock. And here comes Illinois with Wagler crossing half court right now. Here we go. Back to Markovich. Back down to Wagler again. Wagler back to number 2, which is Yakovich. Here is Wagler and a foul. They're going to get Tugler with the foul. How many is that now on Tugler? That's 3. That's 3 on Tugler. 3 fouls on Tugler. He pushed 44, which is the Ivisevich brother, into Sharp. Coach talking to Tugler here with 3 fouls, 6 points. So Tugler on the bench now. Here's Wagler. Wagler looking here, trying to set something up. Wagler to number 3 was Humovic. Here's Wagler to the basket. Humovic to the bottom of the baseline. Stojakovic goes up for the shot and misses. And it's going to be jump ball. Whose ball is it going to be? Illinois ball on a jump ball. 68 likes, trying to get to 70, y'all. If we get just to 100 likes, I won't bother you again. Hit me with that 100 likes and help us out. Arizona's lead is now 16 on Arkansas with 15:31 to go. Here is Fleming back to Uzan. Fleming to Uzan. Uzan to the basket. He misses the layup. And Illinois with the rebound. Lead is 12 now for Illinois. 13:15 to go. Wagler with the ball at the top of the point. Izovic comes out for the block. Here's Wagler going to the basket. He decides to go up for the shot, and there's another foul. The turnover is actually on Wagler. A turnover. Wagler trying to make something happen here for his team. 38-26, 13:03 to go. There we go. Fleming with the ball. Crossed in half court. 38-26. Flemings almost lost it. Gives it to Miller. No, 25. 24 is McCarty. Shot. Brick. Rebound. Who was that missed the 3? That was Miller. Sorry, it was Miller. Miller with the miss. Even though he's not on my scoreboard here. Shoot for the 3. There's a drain 3. The 24-footer by Markovic. And Illinois has opened this up. 41-26. Wow. Did not expect this. Houston. There it is. McCarty with the ball. Back to number 4, which is Flemings. Flemings looking to get into the paint. He gives it to 24. Back outside, another turnover by Houston. Here's Wagler. Wagler goes to the spin, to the basket, dishes it back out. 3. Brady. Oh my gosh. Wow. Number 3, Ben. I'm rich. I don't know how you say his name, but he's a big man. He's right below Wagner there. I don't know how to say his name. But a drain 3, it's 44-26. The lead is 12. Again and again and again, Illinois. Houston's actually embarrassing, Alex says. My gosh. My goodness. Unbelievable. 44-26. 11:52 to go in the second half. And we'll be back tomorrow night for Duke versus St. John. And then Tennessee versus Iowa State. We'll have some racing in between there too as well. We hoped to get some racing in between there. Easy money here, Magsy says. Easy money. Truth says, shaking my head. Shaking my head. We got one more sub to 52,840. Help us out with those subs here, y'all. Justin says 26 points, 3/4 of the game is crazy. Embarrassing. Yeah, crazy, Justin. Crazy. As one of my good friends from Fun to Be Free says, weird. Weird. All right, 73 likes. Get us to that 100 like mark, y'all. I won't say anything else about likes the rest of the night. Help us out with the likes. Appreciate that. 200 folks in here. Share the stream. Tell a friend. Come on, YouTube. Take out the rest of the bots. But we got Arizona and Arkansas playing, and Arizona slowly pulling away. Arkansas made a run there, but they are in the second half as well. Looks like both these games might end at the same time. Houston going home. It sucks because I had Houston and Michigan in one of my finals. And I was one of the top spots. So I don't know. Let's see if I refresh here. I also had Duke and Arizona in one of the finals, and I had I think I had Illinois. Did I have Illinois? I don't know. Who in their right mind would draft this Fleming's kid? Can't believe he's projected in the top 10. Yeah, Fleming is 3 for 9, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Tugler's 6 points. He's got 3 fouls. He's back on the court. Houston knows they need him out there. Uzan, Sharp, and Miller. There's your guard. Miller's 0 for 4 tonight. No points. And then on the other side, all the Merkoviches and the Isaviches, Stokoviches, all these guys are good. They're all good. Yeah, 74-55, almost 20 points now. Arizona blowing them out. Arkansas has nothing for Arizona, man. Nothing. My brother, speak on it, Deja. This. Please. 20-0 run is crazy. Illinois on a 17-0 run the last 5:45, and Houston with 0 points in the last 6 minutes and 14 seconds. Should have known when they came out and didn't score anything for the first 5 minutes. Here's Fleming. Fleming dishes it to Tugler, and the ball's on the ground, and there's a foul. And Tugler with a bad pass, and here's Illinois again. 44-26. Here's Wagler. Wagler looking. Gives it to Merkovich. Merkovich at the top of the point. He goes to the basket, spins, throws it up. No good. Rebound, Houston. Here comes Sharp to Tugler. Tugler stops, spins, back out to Uzan. 3. Good. 44-29. Uzan with a big 3. 44-29. 11:09 to go. Brian says any coach that elbows another team to go on a 17-0 run needs to be fired. More importantly, drive to the basket, get fouled, call timeouts, anything. Another foul. The foul's going to be on Sanak. It's 44-29. Tugler should have shot the ball, but then he gave it back out to Uzan with a big 3. And we're going to inbound here. Wagler at the bottom of the baseline, under the basket. Here we go. Wagler inbound here. Inbound. There it is, Isavic. No, that's Merkovich. Merkovich dishes it back out to Isavic. Brick. Rebound, Houston. Was Sharp with the rebound. Here comes Fleming. Fleming. Back to Sharp. Back to Uzan. Uzan. Jumper. Brick. Rebound, Illinois. Ball's on the ground. And it's going to be Illinois ball off of Houston. The coach is going nuts. Now the referees are talking, saying it's Houston ball. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's off of Illinois. It was off his foot. It was off of 44's foot. The 44, yeah, off of 44. Yep. 90 says yep. All right, so Houston ball here. To Tugler in the paint. Tugler. To Sanak, good. 44-31. 44-31 is the score. 10:24 to go. Here's Fleming. Houston's got some juice now. Down by 14, though. Here's Wagner. Back to Merkovich. Back to Isavic. Back to Stavakovic. Back to Wagler. Wagler looking. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Wagner shoots a 3. Brick. Rebound. Oh, what a play. And the foul. Illinois gets the rebound. And let's see, it was 13. Tomislav Isevich with the rebound and the foul. March Madness, anything is possible. You're right about that, Justin. So Tugler fouled again. So Tugler has got 4 fouls now. He's going to go to the back to the bench. But Tomislav Isevich, 4 points, 3 rebounds here with 9:56 to go. Good. It's 45-31. 45-31. Tugler coming off the line. Brian says, like the commentary, it's like listening to a hockey game. Nice work. Thanks, Brian. Here we go. Houston with the ball. You got Fleming going to turn it in, and there's going to be a timeout. Illinois timeout here. And they have 2 left in the half, 1 for Houston. Both teams have 5 fouls, so they have a couple to give before the bonus. Spark says, it ain't over. It ain't over yet. Adias says, Houston basketball is a disaster and embarrassing to college basketball, especially after we're in the national championship game last year against Florida. So we'll see how this goes. Make sure you guys are hitting that like. Our goal is to get to 100 likes. Get us to 100 likes, y'all. I won't ask again. I'd love to get us to 100 likes tonight. If you haven't hit that like, let's do this right now. Make it easy for you guys just to get rid of it. On the count of 3, I'd love for you to hit the like button for us. Just bop that like button. It looks like this. 3, 2, 1. Bop that like. It helps YouTube let us know that, hey, this guy in his interactive with the crowd is good, so we want to share him out some more. So let's see if we get a huge crowd in here. Can Houston come back? Can Houston come back down 15? We'll see what happens. So thank you guys for tuning in here tonight. Tomorrow, Duke St. John here on the channel, just like this, play-by-play. And then we will give you Tennessee versus Iowa State. Fingers crossed. All right, here we go. Fleming walking it down. He's at the top of the point. He gives it to Uzan. Uzan brings it back to the top of the point. He's looking. Uzan backs out to Tugler. 3. Rebound. Tugler back out there. Are you kidding me? 4 fouls? They have to have him out there, though, right? Illinois misses that shot. Here's Wagler bringing it down to Boswell. Back to Merkovich. Merkovich looking. Trying to get it to Isevich. Tomislav Isevich. There's a turnover. Ball on the ground still. Boswell fighting for it. And there's a foul. Houston has to foul. Uzan fouls. Trying to get the ball back from Boswell. So it's 46-31. 9:21 to go. I ain't losing 1,200 now. Well, Magsy, if you win, I expect a super chat or something to help you out, man. Subscribe and thank you, Ed. Appreciate that. We're trying to get to 52,850. Another shot missed. And there's another foul on Merkovich. Merkovich with the foul now. And Illinois is in the bonus. Houston's got 1 more to give. Illinois' got 1 more to give. So Merkovich was going for the rebound, and that's where the foul was. All right, Houston's going to inbound here. Going to let the ball drip a little bit. 9:13 to go. Here's Flemings. Flemings in the paint. Books it back to Sharp. Throws it up. Good. Nice bucket by Sharp. 46-33. Houston trying to do something here. 14 away from 100 likes. That's our goal, y'all. 100 likes. Appreciate the super chats and the hammer with the gifted memberships tonight. Wagler hands it to Durkovic. Merkovich to Sulovich. Back to Wagler. Wagler back down to Boswell at the bottom of the baseline. Wagler. Boswell looking. He tries to get to the paint. He cannot. Boswell looking still. He's trying to get it to somebody. He gives it to Tomislav Isevich. Back to Wagler. Wagler at the ball, top of the baseline. He tries to go back to Isevich. And there's going to be a foul. Going to be a foul. Or out of bounds off of Illinois. It's going to be still Houston ball. We got a substitution. Stuntovich subbing in for Illinois. Humojoyce, or how the hell you say his name, is subbing out. Humera, I'll just call him Humera. Or Hummy. Hummy. I'm going to call him Hummy. Here's Wagler and someone's foul here. It's going to be Fleming's. Fleming with the foul. He's got 2 personal fouls now. And it's going to be a bonus 1-and-1 shot for Illinois. Never too late. Juice says, let's go, Houston. Keep on hitting that like. Trying to get to 90 likes. Get us to 100, everybody. Here we go. 1-and-1 here. Misses the free throw. Here's Fleming's coast to coast. Stopped. He thought about coast to coast. He gives it back out to 24. Back to Sharp. Sharp jumper in the paint. Good. 46-35. Lead is 11. Boswell with the ball. Walking it up. He gives it to Markovich. Markovich with the ball. 40% field goal percentage for Illinois. 31% for Houston. Pitiful. Here we go. Markovich finds wide open Wagler. Back to number 2, Stognovich, and the foul. McCarty on the foul. That's going to be McCarty's 2nd foul of the night. Humrick. Papa says Humrick House. Humrick House. However the hell you say his name. Let's go, Houston. Only 13 points. Greed's laughing. Oh, my goodness, y'all. I am horrible with names, and I don't have time to research them. I'm here just to have fun, play all these games. So forgive me. John says, let's go, Houston. Can they come back, y'all? Down by 11? One more run. Share the stream out. Tell a friend. 211 in the house, trying to get to 52,850. YouTube hasn't taken care of that last bot yet. He's still there. Houston and Calvin Simpson's corners of his mouth are horrible. You're forgiven. Thank you, Miss Tom. Still haven't got rid of that one yet. They call it madness. Everything is possible. That's right, John. How do you feel about Iowa beating Nebraska? I thought Nebraska was going to win, but I will tell you, Mast for Nebraska cost that game. Mast shooting 5 3-point shots when he is not good from the 3-point line. They let him shoot 5 3-point shots. And that one pass where he threw it from Combs threw it half court and got it in. So yes, so Arizona going to score 120 probably on Arkansas, probably for sure. I told you all Houston was a mid-major. And how do you feel about they called it madness? Everything's possible. Arizona going to score 120. TS says, I think I will be stopped in their next game, but they're having a really good run. Hey, Cinderella. The last Cinderella left. The last Cinderella left for sure. I don't know. Illinois, a 3 seed. You really can't call them a Cinderella if they win here. But we'll see what happens. 240 likes. Hit that like for us. Help us out, y'all. Oh, 90 likes. So 90 likes. We're trying to get to 100. Get us to 100 likes. And keep subbing to the channel. 52,850 is what we want. And we'll be 150 subs away from 53K. 20 points in the paint for Illinois, 14 for Houston, so it's a little better. But Markovich is the leader here with 12 points. Are you streaming? Yes, tomorrow. I'll be here, TS. Yep. It'll be up on the channel later on tonight. And the Tennessee game, too, as well. Both games will be online tomorrow morning. 46-35 is the score. 7:35 to go. All right, awesome, man. Glad to be here, buddy. So 7:35 to go. 83-65 now. Arizona up on Arkansas. 9:21 to go. And who's going to the line here? Number 2. And that is Stunkovich. And he hits it 47-35. Houston with a free throw. Illinois with a free throw. 47-35. Bro says, let's go, Illinois. It's another one. 48-35. Illinois has owned Tennessee sports this year. They beat us in basketball. They beat us in football. They destroyed us in both. Here we go. Illinois back there with Flemings. Flemings the jumper in the paint. No, he finds Sanak, and it's no good. Rebound, Merkovich. Back to Wagner. Wagner walking it up. Boswell comes out for the screen. Wagner looking. Back to Boswell. Boswell back to Wagner. Shot clock at 7. Got to do something here. Merkovich going to the basket. Puts his shoulder down. Puts it in. Good. 50-35. Lead is 15. Illinois 50-35. 6:45 to go. Here's Uzan. Uzan spins. Gets it back to Uzan. Uzan looking. Trying to get in that paint. McCarty with the big 3. 50-38. 50-38 is the score. 273 in the house. Keep on hitting that like. Trying to get to 100 likes. 5 to go. Wagner crossing half court. Boswell at the screen. Wagner looking. Spin move. Merkovich trying to help him too. But get to Boswell. Back to Wagner. Wagner at the point. Back to Merkovich. He fakes the 3. Puts his shoulder down. Puts him in the paint. That's an offensive foul. Yeah. Merkovich put his shoulder into the kid. Merkovich just nails McCarty. And that's an offensive foul. So Merkovich is out. Hummerhouse coming in. No offense in this game by Houston. No offense in this game by Houston, EMO says. First game in the NCAA history with 0 free throws attempts by a team, Illinois. Illinois. Oh, McCarthy with a 3. 50-41. The lead is 9. The lead is 9. Boswell with the ball. Houston 3 for 8 on the 3-point shot this half. Here's Boswell. Boswell looking. Trying to go to the paint. Boswell still. He tries to throw it up. No good. Illinois rebound. Wagner. Wagner back to Tomislav Isavic. 3. Good. 53-41. Illinois responds. Illinois responds 53-41. Here's Uzan. That's Fleming. Fleming tries to get it to Sharp. Sharp spins. Jumper. Brick. Rebound. Houston. Here's Fleming. Fleming looking. Back down to Uzan. 3. Brick. Here is Boswell with the rebound. Boswell with the rebound. Boswell with the rebound. Here we go. Boswell at the bottom of the baseline. Trying to find a top of the big Wagner with the top of the 3. Good. 56-41. 56-41. 4:23 to go. Here goes Fleming. Fleming to Uzan. Uzan in the paint. Spin. Shot. Missed. Rebound. Wagner. There's our 100. Thank you guys for getting us there. Keep on hitting that like too. Keep on going, y'all. That's it. It'll be done. Get us over 100. All right, here is Boswell. Boswell at the point. Looking. Illinois up by 15. Boswell looking. He gets to Stojakovic. Stojakovic spins in the paint. Jumper. Good. 58-41. 58-41. 3:34 to go. Here's Fleming. Top of the point, a foul. Called on Stojakovic and a TV timeout. Fighting Illini, Donald says. Fighting Illini. Like I said, the Illini has owned the Tennessee sports this year. They beat us in football and basketball. They beat us both in Nashville, both times. 58-41 is the score. So, all right. Okay, so you got 44% for Illinois, 38% for Houston, 39% for Illinois, 27% for Houston, and rebounds 39-31. And Illinois, Houston's kind of coming back here because Illinois is kind of giving up some more turnovers. These two numbers here, remember what we said. If these two top columns at the top are not very good, then these two columns are going to be the responsible here. Sean says it's a wrap. He thinks it's over. We're here in Chicago rocking, Donald says. Awesome, man. I'm hoping Iowa State will hold up their end. We'll see, Green. It's going to be an interesting game tomorrow. We'll see what Tennessee team shows up to play Iowa State. And then 89-72. Lead is 17 for Arizona in the other game. 101 likes. Thank you guys for getting this. If you want to keep on bopping it, I'll appreciate it. I will keep my mouth shut about that, as I promised. Then coming up tomorrow, St. John Duke. And then we're coming up after that is Tennessee versus Iowa State. Tennessee versus Iowa State after that. And let's see. Illinois has outscored Houston 34-19 in this half. 34-19 and up 17. Up 17. Gosh. So much for my Houston, Michigan championship game. Illinois walking that dog. It's getting scrappy, Green says. It's getting scrappy. All right. I think Alabama, St. John's, and UConn will move on. You think Alabama's going to beat Michigan? I don't think so. Alabama's not that good. No way. No way Alabama's getting past Michigan. No way. Please win, Alabama. Stojkovic, man. The mid-range jumpers, the threes, all the way to the paint. Stojkovic has been great. 13 points, 5 for 8 from the field. He's their leading point getter. So 2 timeouts left for Illinois, 1 for Houston. And both teams have a challenge. None of those teams are moving on, Justin says. Bye, UH. Alabama beat Illinois. Yeah, it's weird. 58-42. Houston with a free throw. Houston with the free throw. Flemings with 8 points, 3 for 9 from the field. Good. It's 58-43. 58-43. Out of bounds is going to be Houston ball. Boswell with the turnover. You're welcome, Miss Tom. Thank you for modding. And you too, Jake. Thanks for you guys for being here tonight. Duke has been too good at this tournament. I think St. John's can bring it home. Tugler back out there with 4 fouls. Back out there. McCarty, big 3. I don't know if he had his foot on the line, though. I don't know if he had the 3. Did he get it? Yeah, he had it on there. 58-46. Lead is 12. Lead is 12, and Illinois is having a trouble inbound in here as Houston's putting on the pressure. Hardy with the big 3. Inbound again. Here's Wagner. No, that's not Wagner. Who is that inbounding here? Stojkovic. Inside. Wagner. Almost threw it away. Here's Boswell. He's going to slow it down. They almost had another turnover. Boswell with the ball. Tight defense. And Sharp's going to pick up the foul. That's number 2 for him. 2 for him. Yes, St. John's will beat Duke, Epoxy says. 43 points. What's his high school scores? Vols all the way. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. GG, Illinois, Emo says. GG. Boswell 0 for 5 from the line tonight. 0 for 5 from the field tonight. And here's Merkovich coming off the court. But here is Boswell, and he picks up his first points of the night. Boswell with the free throw makes him 1 point tonight. 59-46. Lead is 13, bro. Houston is selling, Steve says. Welcome in, Steve. Here's another one. Free throw for Boswell. 2 points now for him for the night. He was 0 for coming to that. 60-46. Lead is 14. Trying to get inside the Tugler. Fleming back out to the top. McCarty back to Sharp. Big three. Sharp with a big three. It's 60-49. Lead is 11. Here, open three. There is Illinois, Stokovich. 2:28 to go. Boswell with the ball at the top of the point. Boswell to Stokovich. Backs around to Tomislav Isevich, and he threw it away. But Stokovich is going to get it back. Here we go, Illinois. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Spin and missed. Rebound, Illinois. Huge rebound. And Boswell gets it back. Boswell at the point. Finds number 2. Stokovich. Stokovich there at the bottom of the baseline. He goes to the court. He falls down. Ball's loose. Uzan with the ball. Turnover. Here's Flemings. Flemings back to Uzan. Uzan back to Flemings. He misses the three. He shoots the three. And it's good. Fleming got the basket. Called it 2. He said his foot was on the line. Thank you, Miss Tom. Appreciate it. Arkansas Poor Sports up by 20. Arizona up by 20 now with 7:11 to go. His foot is on the line when he shot the 2. He got the bounce, too. Miss Tom, thanks for modding. Everybody tell our mods, thank you so much. They do a great job. So Fleming now has 11 points. He's 4 for 10 from the field. The question is, where's the toe on the line? I mean, that's so close. Give it to him a 3. I mean, it made it in. 11.5 Illinois. Please get yourselves right. And they're going to challenge this with 1:44 to go. That's good. 10-2 run by the Cougars here. And the Cougars bring it in within 10. 60-51. Illinois in the bonus plus. So they'll shoot 2 no matter what. But Wagler and Flemings both about the same today. Except Wagler's got 2 more 3-point shots and 3 more 3-point shots attempted. It's a 10-2 run for Houston, trying to make one last run here. Illinois getting it in. Full court pressure for Illinois. There's another turnover. No, a foul. So Boswell's going to go to the line and shoot 2. SEC losers, Green says. As Arizona up by 21 points. Waited 37 minutes of playtime to give an all-out effort. Boom, boom, boom. So Boswell trying to get 4 points here now. He was scoreless until he got 2 points. And he missed the free throw. 60-59. Rockets versus Timberwolves was the battle of the runs yesterday, John says. Houston in the bonus. Illinois in the bonus plus. Throws it up and misses both free throws. Houston has the ball. Here comes Flemings. Flemings to Sharp. Sharp to the basket. Good. It's 60-53. 7. This full court press by Houston is working, and Boswell's the worst person to have out there. He missed both. He did. Here we go. Wagler back to Boswell. 1:15 to go. 20 on the shot clock, and they're gonna foul Boswell again because they know he hasn't done anything all night. And that's Sharp. That's his 4th foul. 4th foul for Sharp. They're going to foul Boswell since he just missed the 2. 78% free throw shooter for Boswell. 2 for 4 for the night. Only 2 points tonight. He just missed 2 free throws just a second ago. Shoots it up. Misses the 3rd one. He missed the 3rd one. Oh my gosh. Boswell. What is Boswell doing? Boswell going up for his 4th free throw. He hits it. 60-50, 61-53. Lead is 8. Here we go. Siakovic, Flemings, Black to McCarty. 3. Misses. Rebound, Illinois. Markovic. Now Boswell. Just foul Boswell. Make him go to the line. We play tomorrow night, Paul, at 9:10. We'll be here early. We'll be on after the first game, which is Duke versus St. John's. Both teams now in the bonus plus. Boswell's going to go to the line to shoot 2 more. With 57 seconds left, he's 3 for 6. Come on, Illinois. What are we doing? Illinois trying to slam this down to make it a 10-point lead. Boswell finally hits another one at 62-53. 62-53. 6.9 free throw made differential. Second best in the NCAA for Illinois. Here's the other one. And he missed it. So the lead is 9. 56 seconds to go. Here's Flemings. Flemings back to McCarty. Back to Sharp. Sharp looking for the 3. He gets blocked by Markovic. Swatting it like a fly. Egg says, just end it, man. Boswell making up. Here we go. Sharp with the ball. Sharp inbound to the basket. Throws it up. Good. 62-55. Here's where these games last forever. 62-55. Lead is 7. But Markovic has been great defending. Sharp now 17 points, 7 for 15 from the field. 2 rebounds, 4 personal fouls. Calipari got a technical foul. Did he? I'm bad for getting beat so bad in the beatdown. Oh boy. We'll be back tomorrow night, y'all, at the same time for Duke St. John's. Those streams will be up later on tonight. I just got to make them public. I can only allow 7 more points, Wild One says. Good luck. I did not think there would be, where are we at now? We're at 7. We're at 117 points. You said 120, didn't you? I didn't think we'd make 120. I really didn't. The way the game was going, I did not think we'd make 120. It's 124. Okay, I think you're good. I think you're all right. 7 more points. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. 7 is easy. It's going to get... John says. All right, Houston without timeouts. 2 left for Illinois. The Cougars, who were in the national championship game last year, now throwing that they might get beat here in the Sweet 16. There we go. Boswell's going to inbound here. And we got the touchdown run here for Illinois. Illinois looking, gets it in. And Wagler. So Fleming, Wagner, bad pass turnover. And it's going to be Houston ball. It's going to be Houston ball. They're thinking it's off Tugler. They're going to challenge this ball here. Illinois hasn't scored all year long when they scored 62 points. So they're looking at the ball went off of Tugler's foot. Yes, it did. It's off of Tugler's foot. It's going to be Illinois ball. Got a TV timeout here as we're looking at the replay. Arizona wins this year. We'll see. I had Duke and Arizona in the championship on one bracket. I had Michigan and Houston in another. And I can't remember who the other one I had. I'll have to look at it later. Okay. We have 10 seconds left, y'all. 10 seconds. Call this a night. 386 in the house. We appreciate you guys being here. 40.4 seconds left. So, what did I say? 10? I'm sorry. 40.4 seconds left. MM. And it's going to be out of bounds on Houston. Clearly it shows and go off his foot. Who has the ball possession? Right now, it shows Houston with the ball. But with the replay, they're going to overrule this because it went off of Tugler's foot. Largest comeback win under Calvin Simpson, 14 points. They trailed 18 points tonight. So, yeah, so it's going to be Illinois ball. So they're going to have to foul again. So both teams in the bonus. Well, Houston's in the bonus. Bonus plus for Illinois. The Illinois Bowl. Arizona's scary. I haven't been a fan of 30 years. This is a scary for real. They look pretty good. Here we go. Inbound, Illinois, and they foul Boswell. Wild says I'm cooked. $62.55. So Boswell's going to go to the line again. Bonus plus. Yep. So 2 shots for Boswell here. 2 shots. Lydia, Houston is down 62-55. Looks like Illinois might win here. Thank you guys for getting us. We're 150 away now from 53K. You guys are the best. You ate Boswell for hitting 2. You ate Boswell. There's one. 63-55. He has 5 points to 6 points to play with. My man does. And in 65-55, lead is 10. Lead is 10. All right, here's Sharp. Sharp. Back to Fleming. Fleming to Sharp. Brick. Rebound. Out of bounds, Illinois with 30.5 seconds to go. UNC has let most of the people down. Wonder who's going to be their new head coach. $25.2 seconds to go. We're going to go to the line again. Wagler's going to go to the line this time. $64.55. Wagner, 79% free throw shooter. He missed the first one. Must have some points on that one. 11.5. Miracle, please. 64-55. Wagner's got a hit here. Hit the second one. 1 for 2. Lead is 10. I'm picking Alabama to upset Michigan tomorrow. Really? Here we go. Sharp. Back to McCarty. Brick. Rebound Wagler. And that's going to be it. Hey, you made it. 10. Yeah, 1. Hey, you made it. 120. You did it. And that's it. The Houston Cougars take down the lose to the Fighting Illini. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. And my man who subscribed, Magsy, I'll take that super chat now. I'll take that super chat now. Let's go, Illinois, with the W. So St. John does 11.5 mean win by 12 or don't win by 12. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. So, man, Illinois moves on. I can't believe Houston lost, y'all. I really thought they had the team to win. Oh, there goes my one. I had Houston winning one of them. I did. Dang. Well, there goes that bracket. There goes 2 of my brackets. That sucks. So 65-55 is the finish. And thanks for the love, y'all, tonight. And top go-getter here, Markovich with 14 points for Illinois. Wagler had 12 rebounds, and he had 3 assists. Sharp had 17. Sanak had 10 rebounds. And Tugler had 5. So Illinois and Iowa, who is going to be in the Final Four? It's going to be interesting. Thank you, Wild, on cam. Wild, congratulations. Congrats. But we will see you tomorrow night for Duke St. John. And it's going to be a good time tomorrow night. So make sure you come hang out with us and say hello. Appreciate all the love. Thanks for all the things tonight. We had a good time. 2 games. Numbers were good. And I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. So thank you, Mods, Jake, Miss Tom. Appreciate you guys hanging out here with us tonight. And Cole Trickle was here for a little bit too as well. Appreciate Cole helping us out too as well. And anybody else that was watching, we appreciate you. Thanks for Hammer with the gifted memberships. Ryan with the super chats. Thank you for that. And we appreciate you guys. So we'll see you tomorrow. Chatting with you from beautiful Southern Illinois. Go Fighting Illini there, Epoxy says. And Adidas says, Michigan Wolverines is kicking Bama, you know what. Go blue, go blue, go blue. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But we'll be doing St. John, Duke tomorrow, and then Tennessee, Iowa State. So appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of the night. Peace out. Later.